Howdy folks, it's day 3. I'm in Allentown and that's about an hour and a half away from Manhattan. Whatever. Well, I'm heading back to Allentown. Unlike yesterday, it is a beautiful morning. It's a crisp 39 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. It's gorgeous. So guess what? I ran out of the 3 pots of coffee that I prepared for this trip. I drank it all in 2 days. This morning, I have hotel coffee. Oh God! How in the do you make bad coffee? It's just beans and water. There's not a whole lot of ingredients to mess this up. I'm still gonna drink it though. Oh. So I have some really bad anxiety about driving in Manhattan. I've done it once before in a rental car, and me and Steph almost got a divorce. I hate driving in Manhattan. I am going to have to be looking at my directions the whole time, so I won't be able to be recording, giving you funny content, reacting to me getting pissed off, taking the wrong turn, traffic, confusion. Might be a real short video today. We are in New Jersey. I didn't get the sign because it was so tiny. I didn't see it coming. It was about that big on the side of the road. I really do have anxiety about driving in the big city. I'm just anticipating buckling under pressure and just having a nervous breakdown or something. You know what? It's probably because when you're trying to get into the city, there's like so many different ways, and they're all tolls, and they're all like $500 toll, cash only. We got a few minutes until we're in Newark, so why don't we head to the phones and take some calls? Hey, you're on the air.
Yes. Hi, it's me again.
How are you doing? You got a question for us today?
Yes. I'd like to know why they call you the Crunchy Texan.
They don't. Nobody has ever called me that, actually. No, they don't call me that. You're either making up or somebody's spreading rumors, because this whole like Saving Hannah episode thing's blowing up. Netflix is calling me. All right, next caller. You're on the air. Who's this?
Cousin Slider.
Cousin Slider, how are you doing?
Shit, yeah.
You got a question today?
I'll just jump right into the song. So how's that? I jump in my pickup and damn it down a gear. First I grab my shotgun and then I grab myself a beer. It's like eating corn on a candy cane. It's like watching porn and not feeling shame.
Enough of that. This whole global epidemic of the coronavirus is an awful, awful thing. And I just can't believe how much it is affecting the world right now. You know, every piece of this globe. And if you listen to the other countries, they're all saying like, you don't even know what's coming yet because we've been through this already. Kind of scary. Everything on Earth is canceled. You know, I got a Broadway show coming up on Saturday. Obviously, that's canceled. I had a vacation scheduled in a couple weeks to go to Havasupai Falls. You get to book reservations to camp there. And it's super hard to get reservations. Once reservations go online, which happens once a year, once those open up, their servers crash for like an hour. It's super difficult to get a reservation for this thing. That's been canceled. And they're not offering refunds either. They're just saying you'll have a chance to get another reservation next year, which I guess is fine, but I don't even know what I'm going to be doing next year. I don't think anybody does. So whatever. I guess that's happening to everybody. Lots of trips being canceled, overseas trips, and flight restrictions happening internationally. I'm sure it will be domestic soon. We'll probably start having regional quarantines, which is why we're getting Hannah quickly, because last thing I want to do is spend a few days driving up be like, yeah, okay, we'll see you next week. And then by the time I get there, they're like, oh no, our city shut down. You can't get in, you can't get out. You just don't know, because things have been changing every single day. When you think about New Jersey, you don't think, what a beautiful state. You just don't. But the fact is, it is a beautiful state. First thing that pops into our mind is Newark Airport, which smells like hepatitis, and those disgusting kids on Jersey Shore. The state's actually quite beautiful. Sign of the times. It's all jumbled. So it's already like my worst nightmare getting into the city. I'm missing turns, but I'm able to get back on quickly. I get to a tollway, and you're supposed to take a ticket at the booth, but no tickets were coming out. I have to press the nasty button to get help, but nobody comes for help. So everybody starts honking behind me. I'm not leaving, so then I just have to like go, and then I have to get to the next toll booth and tell them my ticket didn't come out, and they get all pissed off and bust out some paperwork and charge me and whatever.
One eternity later.
It's actually super scary thinking I'm driving underneath a river. There's no more spots available for pickup. It's actually kind of chaotic right now. So we're gonna have to double park. There she is.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so weird. You're in the car here.
That was a long drive.
I know. I've been waiting.
I think we're done packing. We have everything that's going to storage here. And then we got a few things we are bringing home here. All packed up, ready to go. And so concludes the first year at FIT.
Didn't get to finish it though.
Aww. Tiny little storage cabinet. Second story. We are done packing and storage. Dropped everything off at storage, and now this is much more manageable. I don't always eat pizza, but when I do, it's in New York. Get you a good look at that. All right, we're about to start headed home.
Yep.
But first, we must nourish ourselves.
Is it good?
It's perfect. Look at that. Crust is perfect. It has that slight crisp to the bottom. Man, you can't get pizza like this in Houston.
Is it good?
It's so good.
No, what do you call it? The victim.
The captive, prisoner, the
whatever.
Evacuee.
Yeah.
I guess you are an evacuee. We had to evacuate you because New York is already filling up with zombies.
I might zombie.
I might be a zombie too. Getting out of Manhattan and getting out of Newark was insane, right?
Yeah. We never know what's going on.
It's
The
like-
roads are terrible.
When an exit is coming for your exit, there's like 30 other exits around that same exit. So it's super confusing. You always take the wrong one, then you have to turn around somehow. We've been in some sketchy neighborhood where some guy was unloading cocaine, and we had to tell him to move his cocaine out of the road so we can get by. Right? He was there.
Yeah.
It was my worst nightmare coming true. But now I have a co-host.
Yes. A guest.
Well, now that we have Hannah in here, we don't have to take calls from our fans anymore. So I think nobody liked that anyway.
Hopefully Cousin Slider calls again, though. Shout out to all my followers that are watching this. Because so many people were like, I'm going to watch these. Because I put them on my story, and people were like, I'm really like going to watch these.
You know what? I woke up this morning and I had 2 subscribers.
Yeah, I'll subscribe. My hair looks very shiny. Worst angle.
Oh, you wanted it more on you?
No, just like...
Tell us a little bit about how the COVID thing was affecting New York.
So, really not too long ago, I was just like, yeah, whatever, like, not really listening. And then, before FIT closed, I saw, like, Columbia closed, and Parsons closed, but those are private colleges, so they can, like, do whatever they want. But FIT is public, and so we have to wait for the Board of Education to say something before we do anything. Like that same week, all my professors were like, yeah, like we may or may not have classes, I don't know. No one really knew. And then we got the email saying that we were going online, and then everyone like freaked out and was going crazy. Then on Sunday we got the email saying we had to move out by the 31st, but then I called them and like we would rather like just get out as soon as possible, which everyone else was doing, you know. So yeah, I canceled my flight, canceled my spring break flight, and now we're moving home for the rest of the semester and the summer until school starts again.
So look, where are we?
Oh my god, Pennsylvania! Pursue your happiness. And as for the magazine, it's all on hold, and we're definitely going to launch next semester.
So you don't think the magazine will come out this semester? You think everything will?
So FIT's publication is called Blush Magazine, and it's a pretty legit like magazine. And I took on the role this semester of being the fashion director. Once the semester started, we got an email saying that there was like some positions open, and it was like beauty web director, like senior editor, and fashion director. So I was like, I'm applying because like that's like what I want to do. So then I like had meetings with the editor-in-chief, like interviews, and then she emailed me saying I got it. And basically what I do is I'm in charge of like all the fashion aspects, and stylists that go to FIT, they apply to me. They email me their portfolio, and I like choose them and assign them to whatever shoot I think they would fit best. So I like manage the stylists and make sure they're going in the right direction and like put my insight on it.
Yeah, you were having the time of your life going
seriously,
and coordinating these shoots, and you had the vision, and people would go like, I don't know, but you'd be like, trust me, and then they'd obsess over the shoots you were doing.
Yeah, people would be like unsure, and I'm like, no, like just wait, just trust me, and then they would be like obsessed with it. But yeah, people kept telling me they were like, this is gonna be like the best issue like so far, and it would make me so happy.
I'm not gonna say bad words around you. So in New York, people are shaming the non-quarantine folks, huh?
Yeah, I've seen like on social media people are shaming. They'd be like, you better be inside, you know, all that. But I've seen photos like Times Square was like literally empty, and that's never happens.
Well, I'm pretty lucky that I got to drive through Manhattan today because there was literally zero traffic. I mean, there were hardly any cars out on the road, which is just insane. What's acceptable to do? I mean, obviously moving you out of a dorm, that has to be acceptable because we have to. I don't really have a choice there, but I can see like going to restaurants, all the restaurants are closed anyway, but
yeah, I haven't taken the subway since all this happened. Like, even at the beginning, I was like, no.
Yeah, that's good. You stayed off all the public transportation and just walked if you needed to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad words, do you remember the 2 worst words?
One started with a Z.
Zubtuffin.
Yeah.
How did this even come about, like, when you and Drew were, like, young kids?
I don't know.
I think Drew, asked me if there's a worse word than, like, the F word or something. And I'm like, oh, yes, there's 2 more words that you should never, ever say.
Yeah.
Zubtuffin and Wabasheener.
Yeah.
Zubtuffin and Wabasheener were the forbidden words. So if you remember, my main concern was to get Hannah, get her out of New York, because we didn't know what was happening as things started unfolding rather quickly. There was so much uncertainty. But I feel so much better now. Like, there is a true sigh of relief here. I just didn't want them, like, I get all the way to Manhattan and they said, island's on lockdown, you can't come off or on, so sorry.
It's true. Yeah, we got the email on Sunday and he literally left early the next morning.
Now we're out of the tri-state area, we're in Pennsylvania, and we'll be home in a couple days, so big sigh of relief. Is it sigh of relief? Sign of relief? What is it? A big something of relief? We are making our way home to self-quarantine, which means, what are we going to do?
I'm going to paint. I'm going to make a home photo studio.
You know what I just realized? I don't have my sunglasses on, and it's like sunglass time, and I look so stupid. Alright, that's so much better, right? What you doing on your phone?
Reading the Starbucks update.
Are we able to get Starbucks?